Hello students, today we'll talk about electric field inside capacitor and we'll also see how dielectric can modify this electric field because if by inserting dielectric, if we can decrease electric field, then consequently potential can also be decreased. And what if potential is decreased? If we have potential value less, then we can deposit more charge. So we'll see if dielectric can change electric field in helpful manner. And then consequently in the forthcoming topics we will also see that how capacitance can be controlled by changing dielectric. So let us start. To understand today's topic, we need to know following things. First of all, we should be knowing that surface charge density for any material is denoted by sigma and it is given as charge upon area. Surface charge density is charge per unit area. Hence its unit is coulomb per meter square. Secondly, we should be knowing what is dielectric. Dielectric is a material, and when it is placed in electric field, it stores energy in form of electric field. It produces its own electric field, and so there is energy stored in dielectric. And there are two types of dielectric, mainly polar and non-polar. What is polar dielectric? The dielectric in which molecules possess dipole moment, and non-polar dielectric is the dielectric in which molecules don't have dipole moment, though dipole moment may be induced when you place it in external electric field. And in case of polar dielectric, when we subject it to an external electric field, the atomic or molecular dipoles rotate as per the electric field, whereas in case of non-polar dielectric, the induced dipole moment gets aligned in the direction opposite to the electric field. So with this prerequisites clear, we can start with today's topic. Let us start. Consider a parallel plate capacitor with charges on the plate to be plus Q and minus Q. Let the plate area be A and separation of the plates be D. Now, how much is the electric field here? Right now, we don't have any medium between two plates. And then I can say that electric field due to positive charge, left side plate, is E positive and it is sigma by 2 epsilon 0. What is the direction of this electric field? It is from left to right because field lines come out from positive charge. Similarly, if I consider negative charge and if the field is denoted by E negative, it is also sigma by 2 epsilon 0 because plate area is same, charge is same, so sigma value, charge density will be same for both. Moreover, the two fields are in the same direction, so resultant electric field is summation of the two and hence it will be sigma by epsilon 0. But now, when we insert dielectric, we will have charges on the surface of dielectric also. So, we denote these charges with another symbol. Sigma F we will call the surface charge density and the charges are considered as free charges. Why free charges? Because these are the charges which can flow through the wire. They have come up to the plate by flowing through the wire, and so these are free charges, and hence the surface charge density of this charge is called sigma F, and electric field will denote as EF. Now, what is sigma F here? Sigma F is nothing but Q by A, but this is Q on the plates of capacitor, so we will denote it as QF. So, what is EF? Electric field due to free charges on the surface of plates of capacitor. What is sigma F? Free surface charge density. What is QF? Free charges on the plates of capacitor. But what happens when we insert dielectric? When we insert dielectric and when charges are deposited on the plates of capacitor, there is some effect on the atoms or molecules. What happens? Dipole moment is induced. In case of non-polar dielectric, dipole moment is induced, and if it is polar dielectric, the atomic dipoles will get aligned. So this situation is same. May it be polar or non-polar dielectric. Ultimately, we will have alignment of induced dipoles or already existing dipoles. Now, the free surface charge on the plates of capacitor is giving me electric field sigma f by epsilon 0, which is going from left to right. And we can see similar charges on the surface of dielectric also, isn't it? So we should have one more electric field. But the difference is uh, the charges on the surface of dielectric are not free to flow. They can just displace themselves. They cannot go from left to right, right to left, and so they are called bound charges. And electric field due to this charge is called electric field due to bound charge, and we will denote it with EB. And what is sigma B here? It is surface charge density. It is again Q by A, but which Q we are talking about now? It is bound surface charge. So where is this QB? QB is the charge on surface of dielectric. And what is sigma F? It is surface charge density due to free charge on plates of capacitor. Okay, one more thing. Look at the direction of EB, electric field due to bound charge. It is going from right to left, so it is opposite to EF, and hence we can see that resultant electric field will be less. So if we don't have dielectric, electric field is EF. The moment we insert dielectric, we have one more field produced in opposite direction, so resultant field will be reduced. So let us find out resultant electric field. So resultant electric field is EF minus EB, and then we have sigma F minus sigma B upon epsilon 0. So epsilon 0 E is equal to sigma F minus sigma B. This is the resultant electric field. This E is the resultant electric field when we have dielectric between two plates of capacitor. If you don't have dielectric, the sigma B will be 0, and then we have sigma F by epsilon 0. So as we can see here, when we insert dielectric, electric field between two plates can be reduced, and then what we can hope for, if electric field is reduced, potential will also be decreased, and then we can expect capacitance to be increased. So how much is the change in capacitance? We will see in the coming videos. Let us conclude for now. So in conclusion, we can say that the charges on the capacitor plates are considered as free charges. We may denote it with QF, and the surface charge density can be given as QF by A, and the symbol is sigma F. Similarly, charges on the surface of dielectric slab are bound charges. We call it QB, and surface charge density due to this QB is sigma B, which is equal to QB by A, right? Electric field due to free charge, that is charges on the plate of capacitor, can be denoted with EF, and what is EF? Equal to sigma F by epsilon 0. Similarly, the bound charge of dielectric will also produce electric field, which we denote with EB, and it is sigma B by epsilon 0. And the two, EF and EB, both are opposite. So to find resultant electric field, we take difference of the two, and then what we get is epsilon 0 E is equal to sigma F minus sigma B. What is E? Resultant electric field. So that was the topic. Thank you.